first choice had always been my father. I campaigned for him when I was 11 years old. He's still my first pick. But, you know, now that the nominating process is over, tonight I'm happy to announce that I'm going to be supporting Governor Romney.
Yeah. How do you, look, if you didn't support your father, by the way, I mean, I would really question family loyalty there, and I think it was totally understandable. And I know, you know what, you love and you respect your dad, and I agree with your dad on many issues. I have no idea why he's still mad at me, and he would reject coming on this program, but that's a whole different story for another day. Tell me why you're supporting Governor Romney.
Well, you know, I think it's interesting that Governor Romney and I actually have quite a few similarities. You know, Governor Romney's dad ran for president, was unsuccessful. Governor Romney then went on to support the nominee the same way his dad did. Governor Romney comes from a big family. I don't know them that well, but I think it's a big, loving family. So do I. I come from a family with 5 kids. Governor Romney has 5 kids. He's had a long and happy marriage, so have my parents. I think we have a lot of the same family values and trust and feeling of the importance of the family unit. And so that, I think, draws a kinship between our families. But I met with him recently. I had about a 30-minute meeting with him. He was nice enough to meet with me when he was in Washington recently. And we talked about a lot of issues. It was a free-ranging discussion. And we talked about issues, frankly, that are very important to me, that are important to my dad and to many of his followers. And many of these, you know, Governor Romney's already taken a position on. One of the big issues for our supporters, for myself and my dad, is auditing the Fed. We think there needs to be more transparency to the Fed and more oversight by Congress. And this is something that Governor Romney was supportive of throughout his campaign and also was supportive of in private to me. We talked about other issues that are important to my dad's followers. My dad has a legion of young followers who are on the internet, and they think they rule the internet, and maybe they do, maybe they don't, but they're very concerned about the freedom of the internet. There's been legislation recently, SOPA, that Governor Romney came out in the debates and was opposed to this SOPA, which would take away some of the process of ownership on the internet, and we were very afraid that it would limit internet freedom, and Governor Romney's right there with us on those issues also. So I think there's a lot of kinship on those issues. Another big issue for me is the REINS Act. I'm the chief sponsor in the Senate on a bill that would say that any major regulation, and I think we've got so much over-regulation now, but any major rule or regulation that would cost the economy over $100 million should have to come back and be voted on in Congress. And Governor Romney's right there with me on that issue. So I think we have a lot in common, a lot of things that we will be able to fight together on.